Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Luciel. Luciel is from Bochum in Germany. So let's see what Luciel has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hello.
Hello Luciel, how are you?
I'm very good. How's you?
Very good, thank you very much. Am I saying your name right, Luciel?
Yeah, totally.
Amazing, amazing. Luciel, just before we start the game, tell me where are you from?
Bochum, Germany.
Which city of Germany?
Bochum.
Bochum. So where it's located, more or less?
It's a little bit far away from Cologne, but I'm thinking it's very popular and somebody knows more than Bochum. But it's very in the middle of Germany.
Okay.
Not fine, and so yeah.
Right. And what do you do for a living?
I'm working for a company that I'm totally sure about it, that you know them. I'm working for Lush.
Lush?
Yeah. Fresh handmade cosmetics. In London you have totally, I think, 2 stores.
Okay, it's a cosmetic. I'm very bad at shopping. I'm very bad.
And on the Oxford Street, I'm totally sure there will be a store of us.
Right.
One of the big ones also.
Right. And in your opinion, what do you like the most about your job?
Oh. Then I would more specific in another job that I'm doing. I'm an expert for theaters and operas, and I'm living to be on a stage.
Oh, good. And just before, tell me something interesting about your city, Bochum. Tell me something.
Okay. So there's one very famous popular singer from Germany. It's called Herbert Grönemeyer, and he has made a hymn to Bochum, and it's very, in the middle of Germany, in Nordrhein-Westfalen, it's called Ruhrgebiet. We are very honest and very heartwarming people, not like in Hamburg, the people are more cold and distant, and we are very welcomed, and it's very multicultural inside of Bochum, also all of the areas around. The Ruhrgebiet is more like a real big city. You have Essen, Bochum, Oberhausen, but we see us more like a totally complex.
Very good, very good. Okay, Luciel, so welcome to William and the Magic Box.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Amazing. I've got here this lovely box full of random questions, okay? So I'm just gonna play some music just for us to get a bit in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Okay.
Right. Right, Luciel, ready for the first question?
Of course.
Let's do it. The first question is, which bad habits you wish you could stop?
I had a lot of bad habits.
We all do.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks that. I think I could be more, I do sports and I go to the gym and everything, but I could be more focused, because I love to lay around and be chilling, and I think I could be more, motivated in that.
Motivates, absolutely. And what's your favorite sport?
I'm more the type of guy that I love to go to course, like you do the step things or something with choreographic, not so much the free weights thing. Yeah.
Cool.
If there's something like yoga, then I'm totally into it, and then more like the group action of it, not so that you're sitting on one of the machines and pump it up. That's not so my thing. I love to chat and things,
I'm the same as well. I like proactive things. I like running as well. And
Yeah.
I like the weight thing, but not too heavy, just to kind of keep it fit. But I prefer as well do more cardio than
Yeah,
weight.
I'm totally into cycling.
Yes, I like as well. I like it. Another question for you. Let's do it. Right, let's go for another question. Good one. What's the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
Oh, very good questions. It always depends on the friend, because I would say you have a lot of best friends. You have no one special person that you are calling, this is my one best friend. And every one of that is more the opposite side to me. And yeah, I would think the most of my best friends that have all in common, they're more grown-up people. They're like, okay, now we have our houses, we are planning our kids, we buy us a duck, we have something with the bank account that we are for the future doing, and I'm just like thinking, ooh, kids, houses, bank account and retirement, it's much more in the future, so I'm not good at planning like stuff like this.
You just live day by day, yes?
Totally.
Right, let's get another question for you. Right, before the next question, tell me what do you like the most of being German, in your opinion? What's the best part of being German?
Yeah, the thing is, I'm feeling, of course, I'm playing this card of our past. Right now we are in a status that I'm thinking we are very open. So we are very liberating and tolerant. Of course, we have much work to do right now. It's not that we are living in a paradise, but I have the feeling also the generations that are following up, they are willing to work on that. They are motivated to be more tolerant, to more liberated, to more with open arms. And yeah, of course, that we are learning out of our failures. So that is good for us, I'm thinking right now. Yeah.
And I totally agree with you. I think I've been in Germany a few times. I've been in Hamburg, I've been in Berlin, I've been in Frankfurt as well. And I always, when I think about Germany, when I think about German people, I always think about the German people. They are very open-minded. They are very free spirits. You know, they're not judgmental overall compared with other nationalities. I think it's a very free country. I always had this impression of German people, that's for sure. Next question for you is, who is your biggest idol, and what's the most memorable lesson you learned from this person?
Also, this question is more, I would say I can answer it in many stages, but one of my personal idols is my grandma, because she's a very strong, independent, feminist woman. And right now she's about over 80, and she's also retired, and but she's not quit her job. She's also doing all her stuff. She's a very active woman, and she's a very political woman. She's been in Germany, you call it Ratsfrau, so she was a very popular person of our hometown, and she was one of the workers' chancellor, the first ones at a very famous company of Germany, Krupp's. She was a very young woman and only around with old white men, you know, and she's strong enough to compare with them. And that is what she has taught me, to be independent, brave. Also, when you see there's a fight you can't win, you should try it and stand for yourself. Yeah. So she's one, I would say she's totally my idol over all of the tops. And she's a very funny woman. I love her very much.
Oh, and do you have brother and sister as well?
Yes. I have two brothers, and one is only 1 year younger. And I would say when the people see us, we are not so identical, but I get the feeling that he is more like twins because we are very close to each other. And yeah, of course, I love him very much. And he's also very grown. He has a house and he has a wife with kids and a dog. And yeah, he's much more looking at me than I'm looking over him. Yeah.
I see. Let's get another question for you.
Yes.
Next question for you. Tell us something that you have done that you feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah, then that's the thing about being an extra for the theaters. One of my best friends, he's very experienced in this way, and he has shared something that a rehearsal. So I'm going to the casting, and I've been taken by the first place, and it was for Aida at Theater Dortmund, and we have to be half naked because we were the sex slaves for the Egyptian princesses and queens, and yeah, I was the first one of the. Yeah, it was very intense and funny, and to being on the stage and give something about yourself into the production, and at the end, of course, you're getting applause, and the people came up at the premiere and congratulate to you. That makes me very proud and very happy and lifts me totally up.
Amazing. So you are an actor as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I was checking a little bit your profile and I could see some kind of, you're doing some jobs as well. So
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Amazing. And since when you started acting? How old were you when you started?
Oh, it's not so long ago. I would say right now I've been active as an extra for around 4 years. Yeah. But the passion for being, to act, I would say it was always inside.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is right now the forum where I can bring the passion into it.
I totally agree with you. I think when you have this genuinely personality or genuinely think like about acting or dancing, even if you go to if you focus on another career or something, but always gonna be there, and you can use anytime. It can come up anytime. So absolutely, it's a talent. When you have these talents, that's it. You can come up anytime. Are you enjoyed the show?
Totally.
Great. Another question. Let's do it. Okay, Luciel, just before the next question, by the way, I love your hair. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I'm not totally sure what to do with today, so I'm having them open. I'm bringing it up to a knot, and then I'm making this half thing. And right now, I have the feeling, So for you, it's perfect.
I like it, and it suits with your beard as well. I think the whole thing suits well. Very good. I like it. And so you always had long hair?
Yeah. Of course, there was time in my life, I have the same haircut like you, but it was after a breakup. I take the machine and zip it up like in the movies, where you going to be free and you know the thing, you look in the mirror and then and you feel very strong and brave. Yeah.
So you've done that once?
Yes, totally. But also the twink cuts, I call them. There you're looking like Zac Efron and Justin Bieber with this pony over your eyebrows. I've made a lot of sides.
Okay, next question is, what would be your theme song if you had your own show?
Ooh. Okay, that's also a very good question. I like empowerment songs, and I would say a modern version. It's a modern song, but Let It Go. would be so that brings them the mood to be step forward and be proud, and that you are growing process, and that I can imagine it would be a good opening song for me.
Very good. I like that. I think it's very full of energy. That song. It's full of energy, isn't it?
Totally.
Absolutely.
So you are catched by that, and then you are into it. Yeah.
Very good. Another question, Luciel, from Germany. Let's do it. Right, tell me a little bit about your tattoo here.
Yeah, I have lots of tattoos. I'm thinking about, right now I have 18, and this is a mantra, and it's the it's the Gayatri mantra, I think, and it's more also one of my mottos I'm thinking of my life. It's when we are open to each other and getting close to each other and become one, we are all with the universe. So we are all equal, so yeah.
How old were you when you had the first one?
Oh, I was younger, that it was before legal to get me tattooed. But because I was always a big person, the one I'm coming in and he's self-confident, he thinks, of course, he's 18, but I was 16, yeah.
And you had the support of your family, your parents was okay about it? They're okay?
I'm doing it all on my own. And I'm doing it on a place, I made it on my neck, so nobody could see it if I'm not wearing my hair open. Yeah.
I see. Okay, cool. Next question is, what does success mean to you?
I would say, very good question, and I have a very good answer. Success is always different to everybody, but for me personally, success is not that you can have a lot of money, that you can buy a lot of stuff, that you can travel a lot, or that you must take a flight or something. I think success is more that you have supporting friends, that you have a community that you are happy in, and that you can be yourself and free, and that you don't have any pressure on you. I love my jobs and I'm going very easy to them, but they shouldn't be the first priority of my life. If ending my life and I lay in my bed, I would never say, do you work your ass off. You know what I mean? So you always be happy. That would be more important to you, that you much have of money or something like that.
Again, I totally agree. Success, it means it's different meaning for everyone. You know, what can be success for you, maybe not success for me or somebody else. I think success is what, if you feel comfortable, if you feel happy with yourself, as you said, going to sleep and just think, okay, I'm happy. That's what success is about. Cool. Another question, Luciel. Let's do it. Can see you're a good dancer.
I'm doing my best. Let me drink some shot. I'm getting better.
Next question is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word.
The positive word is empathy, and the negative word is lazy. Yeah.
Really?
Totally. Oh my gosh, I'm very totally lazy. It's always sports. I'm doing it because it makes me feel good, and of course I want to look good. And I like what sports does with my body, but I need the kick in the ass of one of my friends that I'm doing sport with. And it's also like the homework stuff. It's more so, okay, it's clean.
You just like to take your time. You like taking your time.
Procrastinating, I'm a king of that. You do it tomorrow.
All right, I'll do tomorrow. It's fine. That's fine. I'll get there.
Absolutely.
Another question. Right. Next question for you is, what is one food you could eat for the rest of your life?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, really?
It came like out of gun. That's my totally favorite food. And one of my best friends, Mark, that I'm very close to, he made the best spaghetti bolognese for me personally. And every time when I get to him, I'm begging on my knees, please, please, please cook the spaghetti bolognese for me. By style Mark.
Do you like cooking yourself?
Totally not. I'm a very good eater, but I can't cook really well. The thing is, when I'm starting to live alone by myself, I'm more into the fat things, like, something that you can do in the microwave, or a pot of ravioli out of the can, but not so. I don't have the fantasy and I don't have the patience to do all the decoration to bring it to someone up and say, look, I've cooked for you. It's, oh my God, I want to only eat it. I'm appreciate when someone does it for me, then I could celebrate it all. Oh, this looks so good, I can't eat it. For myself, it was, no, it must go faster.
I'll tell you something. Now you're talking about food. You made me remember when I went to Hamburg last time I went to Germany. I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I stayed in a friend's house, and I remember two German guys. And I remember when I wake up in the morning, one of them, he literally prepared like a table with breakfast. I'll tell you something, Luciel. I never seen a beautiful table like full of different things from Germany. Like eggs, some jams, some breads, some pastries. Like I even took a picture and I posted on my Instagram because one of the best. Like I could eat everything. I was so fascinated about it, and I took a picture of everything because it was amazing. One of the best breakfasts I ever had. That's for sure. It was in Germany, I must say. Another question. Before the next question, I believe, are you gay?
Totally.
Yeah. So tell me, you always had the support of your family being gay?
Totally not.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, the thing is, my father passed away a long time ago, was very conservative.
Okay.
And so he was very religious, and of course for him it was a shame that his firstborn son is gay, and that makes a very crack in our relationship, and that also before he passed away, we never came together again. So the one that really supported me was my younger brother and my grandma and my auntie, the oldest sister of my mother. And there was more that thing because of my grandmother. She was always very tolerant and liberated, and so the mindset of her goes only through her first daughter, not to her second daughter. And so, it was a very gap between me and my parents, but the little rest of my family there was very supporting. And
Good. I think at least when you have support of your other members of your family, I think it makes a difference, doesn't it? That's for sure. That's for sure. Cool. Next question for you is, what did you think was the most challenging part of being a kid?
The thing is more, the puberty thing with when you are gay and you don't have support. And it was also, in my generation, not like today. I'm thinking, of course, I want to not predictable, but the generation now, to be young, has it very easy to see all the different stages of what I am. I am gay, I'm bisexual, I'm pansexual, all the things all around them. When you are gay, at my time when I was a kid and growing up into puberty, gay was not the thing. It was more, you have to be straight, and only at the outer corner of something you get in contact. And then I was so young, I didn't know that was the youth center for any gay people. There was not an LGBTQ youth center anyway. Maybe in Cologne, but not in the town that I'm growing up. So it was, I feel, when I was a kid, that's one of my memories. I feel I was the only person in the world that feels like that. Today, of course, we can laugh about it. Also, when I look in Little Britain and the one saying, I'm the only gay in the village. That is what was my feeling was when I was a kid. It was strange.
It's interesting saying that because I think sometimes our parents, they think that, okay, always the situations always happen with the neighbor, never happen to us, okay? So if other people, other family, they have like a gay child or something different, it always happened to the neighbor, it never happened to us. Never happened in our family. So there are always these concepts in our family. That's why sometimes if you're very conservative, it's never going to happen to us. There's always going to happen to the neighbors next door or someone else. But when it happened to us, it's a different story. Some of them, they are not prepared. Yeah.
That's also in the schools. It's more like when you're getting sexual education, it's not like, you know, your mommy and your daddy, they give a big hug and then you are coming. Right now, it's more, there are different things of sex, and you can have sex without being married, and you can have sex with the same gender, and there's a little bit of stages between that. And when I was young, it was more like, you know, the physical, biological mechanism to be produced kid.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. Another question for you, Luciel. Right, next question for you is, what's the best advice have you ever received?
Yeah, I think advice, it's also a little bit difficult, because an advice is more that someone grown up says you have to do like this. I'm thinking the best support that I get and what I'm more appreciated is time is always on your side. Anything else, whatever happens to you, time always on your side. Is it when you get being heartbroken, or you have to be patient? Everything you come over with a little bit of time. It's always hard in the beginning, and you don't see any goal. It's always this mountain of emotions, but you will get over through it with time. Yeah.
Very, very interesting. You just said now, and I'll tell you something now, Luciel. When I broke up last time, it was very painful and difficult. As you know, it's very difficult. And I heard just a little phrase that it comforts me the most. And the phrase was, "Time will tell."
You see.
I never forget that. And it was something so simple that, you know, when you go through breakups or even other downs in life, it's so hard for you to get over it. It will, one point it will go over for sure, but it takes time. But when I just heard this little thing say, "Time will tell," you can imagine how comfort I felt at the time just to hear that, just this little phrase. For me, it said everything. So it put me in a better place, that's for sure.
Yeah, the thing is, when any tragedy in your life hits you, it's like you've been struck by thunder or by a car, and you are totally paralyzed and can't do really anything. And all of your friends want to support you, but they can't comfort you really. They can't say, "I have been through that," because that doesn't really help. And that's, I'm thinking, it's the advice or the supporting phrase that I'm saying, yeah, right now it's a very dark place, but time will come. You have, it's dark, but you have only to wait. It will be getting lighter.
For sure, that's for sure. Another question.
Yeah!
Next question for you is, tell me something that not many people know about you.
Ooh, I'm very open to everyone, so there are not really a lot of things that the people don't really know. I'm more like an open book person, so also my failures are very open to everyone. So, okay, right now there's something that I can tell that not everyone knows, is something very similar to that what you are describing. I have night fear. The thing is, when I'm sleeping, sometimes I'm waking up, but my body is totally paralyzed. So I can't move any muscles, but my mind is there, and you also can see things in the status. So it's more that you are coming out of the stream REM phase and getting to, I would say, come to mind and to reality. So it's more like pictures. They are also on your, and you see people's and you hear stuff, but you can't move not a finger. And you're getting really into panic when you're in this status. And my partner's laying beside me, but I can't do anything. And I thought, I'm the only one. It's a very interesting documentation on Netflix about this phenomenon. It's called The Nightmare. And it's totally been like that, because you're thinking that's reality, that someone stands beside your bed. Yeah, and that's not so very popular and not so very comfortable to speak about this, to say to your friends. Sometimes I'm waking up and I can't move and I see dark people.
You know what? Now everyone is gonna know after the interview.
I'm hoping, yeah.
It's gonna be more even difficult now for you to think about something that not many people know about you. It's gonna be more difficult now, because now is something that. But I understand what you mean. Understand. I think those kind of let's say paranormal things, situation that's I think we are some people that are very sensitive. You know, we are very sensitive. And sometimes we have those kind of feeling or vision or something that's other people that don't have it. I think it's a gift in the end of the day. I think it's something special, I believe. Totally. If it doesn't bother you, it's not like hurting or anything, you know what I mean? It's not hurting or anything. I think it's something that maybe you're gonna understand in the future, you're gonna work it out, you're gonna try to see what is happening to you, that's for sure. Another question for you. Right, so you're saying that you have a partner then?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah? So how long have you been together for?
Over 16 years.
Over 16 years?
Yes.
That's beautiful. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Tell me, what's the most beautiful thing you've learned so far from your partner?
When you see my partner, you would never come in your mind that he's phrased himself as pansexual, more bi, and you would never came into your mind that he's gay, but he's very accepting and very tolerant. So I would say I'm more like a rainbow unicorn, you know. Everyone sees me and thinks, of course, this one is one of the gay unicorns in our universe. So when you see us together, you would never come into your mind that we are in a relationship, but I can be myself and he's supporting me and would never say any against it. Yeah. So he loves me totally, and be totally loved as something that I'm also growing into, be more accepting me.
That's beautiful. That's sweet, very sweet. Next question for you is, what 3 things would you want to be remembered for?
That I'm a funny person that you are always rely on. So of course you have a lot of fun with me. You can hit me up in the night and say, let's drink some rosé and talk about everything. But also I want to be remembered for that I be loyal and be there for the persons when they need me. So that when I'm saying to the people, you can call me all the time, I mean it really. So yeah, this should say, Luciel was one of the friends I called middle of the night and we could steal horses.
Very good, cool. Luciel, I have 3 questions left for you, okay?
Of course.
Let's do it. All right, next question for you is, what's the best gift have you ever received and from whom?
It was one gift from my partner. He surprised me for my birthday, and we have traveled far away, and I've get a very special sense of feeling, and I was thinking, what did he have in plan? Did we get married here? Did he want to propose to me? What is his plan? So we got into this beautiful town and a very fancy hotel. And on the next day, we went to a flower market, and he said, "Look, one for the flowers that you gift yourself." And I was okay. Is that my bridal bouquet that I'm looking for? And then we are traveling very far away from this town, and there was nothing. There was only fields of grass, and then there was a football station, and I was thinking, going we into the football station, you want to marry me there, and all my friends came from everywhere. And then there was a little hill, and he says that is our location that we have to get to. Then we climbed up this little hill. There was a little door, and inside the store there was a little area around with flowers and everything, and there was a cemetery, and there was the grave of Audrey Hepburn. And he said, "Here lies she, and I know you love her, and so yeah, we want to visit her, and so you bring flowers to her." Yeah, that was very sweet and very romantic and very surprising because
Very touching.
never imagined it.
Amazing. Wow, he got very good imagination. My goodness, it's very, very sweet. Oh, wow.
Totally, yeah. So that was the best gift I've ever received right now.
You are a lucky man, that's for sure.
Yeah, totally.
2 questions left. Okay, Luciel, next question for you is, what makes you laugh out loud?
Oh, I can laugh very loud and very long. I love memes, they are really good made. Did you know the show on Disney Plus, Wonder Vision?
Again, sorry?
Wonder Vision from Marvel?
Not sure.
Okay, there's one character, it's called Agatha Harkness, and she has the meme where she's doing like this. And under that is saying, "I'm a virgin," you know? It's more so, yeah, very sneaky and yeah, something like that. I could look at that and could laugh for hours.
Funny, funny. Right, let's go for the last question.
Yeah.
Right, last question for you is, tough one now.
Okay.
If your plane was going down and you could call just one person to say goodbye, who that would be?
Oh, yeah, of course, my partner. I would try out everything to reach to him. If I could reach him in this minute personally, I would left him a voice message. I would call him on every number that I have to say how much I love him, how much he means to me, and how much he better makes my life. And I could never been happier without him. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Luciel, it's not the end yet, okay? Let's play now the quick thinking game, okay?
Of course.
So, I'm going to give away some words and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind related to this one, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with sex.
Best hobby.
Love.
The biggest love of my life.
Money.
Not so important.
Family.
Choose yourself.
Good one. Life.
Live long and prosper.
Religion.
I don't need that.
Politics.
I need that very.
Fear.
I don't have much, but the one that I have, they are big.
Okay. Friendship.
The most important thing.
Desire.
Yeah, the second best hobby in my life.
Regrets.
I should have more, but I don't have.
Good. Success.
No, I don't need that.
Okay. Wish.
I have a lot.
Happiness.
Also.
Okay, if I tell you Bochum, what comes to your mind?
Happy place.
Okay, and the last one now, Germany.
Maybe I think it's difficult, but I'm saying proud.
Very good, very good. Right, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your lovely grandmother for a cup of tea, yeah? And I'm going to ask your lovely grandmother, tell me the most beautiful thing about Luciel and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think your grandmother will tell me?
I would think she would say that she's also very proud of me and she loves me very much, and she would say I'm thinking that I'm giving my legacy over to one of my family members generations after me, and I have the feeling Luciel will give it also to another one, like his nephew or the kids that will be popping up anywhere and I'm interact with, and that belong to our families. So I'm thinking legacy, loyalty, and proud is something that she would also always in her mind about me.
And something that you need to improve on. What should you tell?
She would also wish for me that I'm growing up and be a grown-up person and putting my shitty self together with all the money, bank account stuff like that.
And if I would ask the same question to your partner, what will you tell me? The most beautiful thing about you and something that you need to improve on. What do you think your partner will tell me?
I would think he would say that I'm a very good listener, that I'm had a lot of empathy and sympathy for him. I would think he would say that I'm giving good advices and supporting, and I'm be on his back, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm hoping you would say that I'm sexy and stuff like that.
For sure, for sure. Okay, Luciel, let's play now Luciel in the magic box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, you can ask me a question now.
The question that I came to my mind was, I'm happy for the opportunity that I'm asking it right now. I would ask it anyway. What have you done in Germany? For how long did you have been here?
So the first time I've been to Germany was at least I would say 8-7 years ago, or even longer. I went to Berlin for the first time, and I had some friends live in Berlin, and I went there for the weekend, like 4 days, and for the first time. The second time when I went to to Frankfurt, and I was just a very short trip. I went like for 2 days only. I went like Friday and I came back on Sunday. And the last 2 times when I went to Germany was in Hamburg. So the first time I went twice in the same year. So I met someone special in Gran Canaria. So I was in Spain, and I met someone very special. And so we were flirting. We had this kind of connection. So I went there so he came to London. I went there just to spend like a long weekend. And so I came back home. I came back to London again, and after 2 or 3 months, I came back there again. And sadly, it didn't work out. But we are good friends. That's what's important. We didn't work out as a couple, but we meant to meet. That's for sure. We meant our paths to cross, because he's such a lovely person, you know. And we talk a lot as well still. And so I've been a few times to Germany, but I want to explore more. I want to go to Cologne as well. I'd like to go for the Oktoberfest. So I would like to explore more Germany. But again, as I told you before, I believe German people, they are very open, free people, and I like when I go there that I feel like I could be myself somehow. You know, they're no judgmental. And when I went to Berlin as well, I thought, oh my God, that's just amazing. Like people, yeah. I could live in Berlin actually. If I need to leave London, if I could choose another place, I could live in Berlin easily, because I just felt very welcoming. I like a very approachable place. That's for sure.
So right now, Will, I could say you're also very welcome in Bochum, in the middle of Germany, to visit us here.
For sure I'll come, for sure. Okay, I'll remember the invitation. I'll come.
It's an open offer that stays forever.
Amazing. I'd love to explore. I like to go to those not the main cities, but small towns as well around, in order to explore. That's where you see the real country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very see because of course big cities they have their charm as well. They're beautiful, you know, the history and everything. But when you go around the small towns, that's where you see, you know what I mean, the roots. That's where you see. Yeah, that's I like that. When I go when I travel around as well, I try always to go somewhere close and just to explore around because there's always something beautiful. That's for sure. Luciel, did you have a good time?
You also.
Amazing. It was amazing. Thanks so much for we managed. We've been trying for a while, like and but I believe that's always things happen the right time. So I'm happy that we connect today. That's for sure. That's for sure. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the interview. Okay. All the best. Regard for your partner. All the best.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show, and I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.